In the dim glow of an evening that hinted at secrets and surprises, the digital world braced itself for what seemed to be an ordinary live stream. At the center of this virtual stage was Marcus Vale, a charismatic influencer known for his candid vlogs, inspirational anecdotes, and the warm energy he shared with thousands. His followers often spoke of him as a beacon of hope in a turbulent digital age, someone who illuminated the path toward empathy and self-discovery. Yet, on this fateful night, as his camera flickered to life, an undercurrent of mystery began to weave through the narrative of his stream. Marcus greeted his viewers with his customary smile, unaware that this broadcast would be unlike any other. Tonight, we're going to explore the hidden corners of our city, the forgotten alleys where stories wait to be told, he announced, his voice a blend of excitement and genuine concern. His words resonated with the promise of uncovering lost narratives, urging his audience to look beyond the surface of everyday life. However, as the stream progressed, an odd tension gripped the chat room. Messages poured in, speculating about strange lights and eerie sounds emanating from the depths of the old town. In the early minutes of his journey, Marcus led his viewers through cobblestone streets and abandoned buildings, his face illuminated by the soft light of his handheld camera. His narrative was interspersed with moments of quiet reflection, a pause here to admire the melancholic beauty of a graffiti-sprayed wall, a brief smile there as he recounted a personal memory of resilience. It was during one of these reflective pauses that a seemingly innocuous comment in the live chat caught his eye. A viewer named Luna Seeker typed, "Did anyone else see the silhouette by the door behind you?" Marcus, ever the empathic soul, acknowledged the comment with a gentle laugh, dismissing it as a trick of the dim light. Yet, unbeknownst to him, that comment was the first thread of a tapestry that would soon unravel his fate. A few minutes into the stream, after a heartfelt appeal to his viewers, Marcus's tone shifted subtly. If you're enjoying this journey, please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this moment. Your support helps keep our community strong, and together we can uncover beauty even in the darkest corners. His call to action was heartfelt, a sincere invitation to join a movement that believed in the transformative power of shared stories. The words hung in the air like a promise of unity, and for a fleeting moment, the screen pulsed with the warmth of human connection. As Marcus pressed deeper into the labyrinthine backstreets, the ambience grew heavier. The ancient walls, layered with time and neglect, seemed to whisper tales of joy, sorrow, and regret. Amid this atmospheric backdrop, a chill wind rustled through broken windows and crumbling doors, carrying with it the echoes of memories long past. Marcus's camera captured these moments, each frame a silent testament to the layers of human history hidden in the crevices of the urban sprawl. The pace quickened unexpectedly when the stream abruptly shifted focus. Without warning, Marcus's live commentary was interrupted by a disturbance, a flicker of movement in the distance that defied explanation. The chat erupted with frantic messages. "Something's moving. Look at that shadow. Is Marcus all right?" The collective voice of his community was a mix of concern and curiosity, their digital presence becoming a chorus of questions and alarms. Marcus paused, his eyes scanning the scene with a blend of skepticism and mounting anxiety. "Hold on, folks," he said, attempting to mask the tremor in his voice with a forced chuckle. "Let's see what's happening over there." The camera panned toward a darkened doorway where the movement had been spotted. In that instant, a brief flash of a figure appeared. Just a glimpse, a fleeting shadow that vanished as quickly as it had materialized. The viewers, ever vigilant and perceptive, caught every detail. In the midst of the commotion, another message popped up in the chat. "There, the door, it's slightly ajar. Isn't that unusual?" The comment reverberated among the viewers, sparking a flurry of theories and interpretations. Marcus, now visibly unsettled, moved closer to the door. His determination mingled with trepidation. His steps were cautious, every footfall resonating with the gravity of the unknown. The door creaked open with a sound that seemed to echo through the silent void beyond. What lay on the other side was shrouded in darkness, a scene that defied the warm, uplifting narratives he was known for. Yet even in the midst of mounting suspense, Marcus's innate empathy and reflective nature remained intact. Sometimes, he murmured, our journeys lead us to paths we never expected, paths that challenge us to face not only the darkness around us, but within us as well. As the camera captured his hesitant steps into the abyss, a new element entered the frame. A glimpse of a crumpled piece of paper lying on the cold, dusty floor. It was partially hidden under a fallen shelf, and as Marcus reached down to retrieve it, his fingers brushed against something that sent an unsettling shiver down his spine. The paper, marked with cryptic symbols and a hastily scrawled note, hinted at secrets beyond comprehension. Before he could fully decipher its contents, the feed began to stutter, and a strange distortion warped the audio for a brief, heart-stopping moment. In that instant, a silent alarm seemed to trigger within the hearts of the viewers, who sensed that something was profoundly amiss. The once lively and encouraging banter of the chat gave way to a haunting silence punctuated by frantic questions and exclamations. Marcus's image, now half obscured by static interference, left his community on the edge of a precipice, an uncertainty that would define the rest of the night. As the distorted signal faded and the live stream struggled to regain clarity, Marcus's last clear words echoed through the digital void. I think I found something. His voice trailed off, swallowed by the encroaching darkness as the screen abruptly went blank. In that final moment, a single frame lingered, a frame that contained the enigmatic note and a shadow that might have been the key to unlocking a mystery far greater than anyone had anticipated. The screen remained dark, the only evidence of the unfolding mystery the frantic flurry of messages in the chat and the unresolved echo of Marcus's parting words. His disappearance left behind more questions than answers, a silent challenge to his viewers to piece together the clues and unravel the true meaning behind the night's events. In the stillness of that final frame, the moral of the story began to emerge, a reminder that every journey, no matter how inspiring or transformative, carries within it the seeds of unexpected trials. And sometimes, the most profound lessons are found not in the light of certainty, but in the shadows of the unknown. The sudden disappearance of Marcus sent ripples through the digital realm, leaving a lingering chill over the night. In the aftermath of the abrupt blackout, his viewers, once a lively, supportive community, found themselves gripped by a collective urgency. Every second without his familiar smile was laden with apprehension. Messages scrolled frantically across the screen, each one a desperate call for answers. Where did he go? Did you see that note? What does it all mean? In the days that followed, a dedicated group of his most loyal followers began piecing together the fragmented moments of his last broadcast. They organized online forums, sharing screenshots and discussing theories. Among these, a recurring detail emerged: the mysterious note with cryptic symbols and hurried handwriting. One particularly passionate fan, known only by the handle Heartful Seeker, took it upon themselves to lead the digital investigation. With a fervor that mirrored Marcus's own dedication to uncovering hidden truths, Heartful Seeker meticulously cataloged every clue, urging the community to look deeper into the shadows of that final frame. As hours turned into days, local authorities were drawn into the investigation. A seasoned detective, Detective Reyes, who had long admired Marcus's ability to connect with people, began to scrutinize the online evidence. Reyes was not one to be swayed by digital whispers alone, but the sincerity in the pleas of Marcus's fans stirred a sense of duty. With every shared image and every deciphered symbol, the detective felt the weight of a story that was as much about human connection as it was about a missing influencer. Reyes noted, "Every journey holds hidden meanings, and sometimes, in the echo of a lost voice, we find the roadmap to truth." Meanwhile, Heartful Seeker continued to rally the community with words of hope and caution. They reminded everyone that Marcus had always believed in the transformative power of shared experiences. "Our journey doesn't end because the light flickered," Heartful Seeker typed in a stirring message. "It's in these very moments of uncertainty that we learn the importance of resilience and unity." Their words resonated deeply, drawing more supporters into the digital circle of inquiry. Each shared theory and every collaborative search painted a picture of a man who was more than just an online persona, a man whose life was woven with the threads of compassion and curiosity. As the investigation progressed, several surprising leads began to surface. A local resident recalled seeing a figure matching Marcus's description near an abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town the night of the stream. This clue, paired with the mysterious note's suggestion of an echoing trail, prompted Detective Reyes to visit the warehouse. Under a moonlit sky, the building loomed like a forgotten relic, its broken windows and creaking doors echoing with untold stories. Reyes stepped cautiously through the entrance, his flashlight carving paths in the enveloping darkness. The faint hum of distant voices, or perhaps just the wind, added to the air of suspense that had already enveloped the case. Inside the warehouse, a faint reflection on a dusty surface caught his eye, a piece of fabric, dark and unmistakable, which bore a resemblance to the jacket Marcus was known to wear. Reyes carefully bagged the evidence, his mind racing with possibilities. Had Marcus been lured into a trap? Or was he following a trail of clues that would ultimately reveal a greater truth? The detective was determined to uncover every facet of this enigma, even if it meant venturing further into the heart of a mystery that blurred the lines between inspiration and danger. Back online, Heartful Seeker's followers delved deeper into the symbols on the note. They discovered that the cryptic markings could be interpreted as coordinates, a location that appeared to be near the same abandoned warehouse. The community, now acting as digital sleuths, organized a live session to share their findings and update one another. In the midst of this collective pursuit of truth, their discussions were interlaced with reminders of Marcus's own gentle guidance. "Remember his words," a moderator urged, "that every shadow hides a lesson and every mystery holds the promise of enlightenment." At the heart of the investigation lay a broader moral that Marcus had often espoused, that life's darkest moments can sometimes reveal the most profound truths. His disappearance, as unsettling as it was, had ignited a spark of determination among his viewers, a spark that transcended the fear of the unknown and embraced the challenge of uncovering what lay beneath the surface. It was a call to action, a reminder that even when a light goes out, the collective warmth of a community can kindle a new flame of hope. As Detective Reyes continued his probing through the remnants of the warehouse, the digital community watched with bated breath. Each new piece of evidence, the jacket fragment, the coordinates from the note, and even a barely audible recording of a whispered message captured by Marcus's camera before the interference, became part of a larger narrative that intertwined real-world investigation with the indomitable spirit of shared humanity. The digital and physical worlds were converging, revealing that the search for truth was not confined to a single medium but was a journey that spanned both tangible reality and the boundless realm of online connection. In the quiet aftermath of that fateful night, as the community rallied around a common cause, the moral of Marcus's journey became ever clearer. Sometimes, the path to understanding is forged in the crucible of uncertainty. The quest for truth, much like life itself, is a series of steps taken in faith, a belief that every darkened corridor, every silent question, leads to a revelation that can illuminate even the most obscure mysteries. As the chapter closed on this phase of the investigation, both the community and Detective Reyes stood at the threshold of a deeper, more intricate puzzle, ready to follow the trail of echoes into the unknown. The resounding light. In the wake of the mounting evidence and the relentless pursuit of truth, the night had given way to a fragile dawn. Detective Reyes, buoyed by the community's unwavering support, returned to the warehouse one last time. This final journey was not just about uncovering Marcus's fate. It was about understanding the profound lessons hidden in every dark corner of our existence. The abandoned warehouse, once a silent witness to forgotten secrets, now resonated with echoes of hope and the promise of revelation. Under the early light, Reyes meticulously retraced his steps from the previous night. Every detail was scrutinized with the care of someone who believed that the smallest clue could unravel a mystery. The jacket fragment, the coordinates, and the ghostly whisper recorded by Marcus's camera all converged into a single, intricate tapestry. Reyes's flashlight beam danced over the worn floors and dusty walls, each step echoing with the belief that within every ending, there lay a seed of new beginnings. As he navigated the maze of corridors, Reyes discovered a concealed door behind a stack of forgotten crates. It was partially obscured by shadows, yet its presence was undeniable. A hidden portal that beckoned him deeper into the labyrinth of the warehouse. With cautious determination, he pushed it open. Beyond, a narrow passage led to a small room, its walls lined with faded photographs and personal mementos. Here, the story of Marcus began to take shape in unexpected ways. The room was a shrine to a life lived in duality. On one side, there were relics of Marcus's public persona. Candid selfies, handwritten notes of gratitude from fans, and memorabilia that celebrated his inspirational messages. On the other, there were darker fragments, evidence of personal struggles, doubts, and the burdens of a life constantly in the spotlight. It was clear that Marcus had sought refuge here, somewhere between the glow of online adoration and the stark reality of his private battles. Detective Reyes's eyes lingered on a leather-bound journal, its cover worn by time and frequent use. Inside, the pages revealed a side of Marcus that very few had ever seen. In delicate, deliberate handwriting, Marcus wrote about the isolation that sometimes accompanied fame, the overwhelming pressure to be a perpetual beacon of hope, and the desire to uncover the raw truths that lay hidden beneath the surface of everyday life. Each entry was imbued with a reflective tone, a constant reminder that even those who seem to shine the brightest are not immune to the shadows. It was in these heartfelt passages that the moral of Marcus's journey became unmistakably clear. Every life, no matter how luminous, harbors its own darkness. Yet it is precisely in confronting that darkness that we discover our true strength and resilience. As Reyes pieced together the narrative, he realized that Marcus's disappearance was not merely a physical event. It was a symbolic turning point, a call for introspection and the courage to face one's inner demons. Meanwhile, far from the sterile investigation of the physical world, Marcus's online community continued their digital vigil. United by shared memories and the undying spirit of their lost guide, the viewers organized live sessions, pored over every detail, and even embarked on local searches. They recalled the warmth of Marcus's voice, the wisdom of his words, and the way he had always inspired them to seek the truth beyond appearances. In these online gatherings, one message rang clear. Even in moments of uncertainty, the light of truth can guide us through the darkest times. During one of these live sessions, as the digital community gathered to celebrate Marcus's legacy, a familiar call to action emerged. If you're moved by this journey and inspired by the spirit of uncovering hidden truths, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, urged one of the moderators, his voice resonating with heartfelt sincerity. Your support not only honors Marcus's memory but also strengthens our collective pursuit of truth and compassion. Together, we can ensure that every story, no matter how shrouded in mystery, finds its light. The call was met with resounding affirmation, as viewers from across the globe shared the message, their digital hearts united in purpose. Back in the hidden room, Detective Reyes carefully gathered the remnants of Marcus's personal archive, hoping that these tangible pieces of his story might bring closure to the unanswered questions. Each artifact was treated with reverence, a reminder that every symbol of a life lived fully deserves to be honored. Reyes documented his findings, knowing that the true resolution of this mystery lay not only in answering where Marcus had gone, but in understanding why his journey had taken such a profound turn. As the morning matured into a day filled with tentative hope, Reyes left the warehouse with a heavy heart, yet a determined spirit. He understood that some mysteries are meant to be shared, to spark introspection and dialogue among those who dare to seek the truth. In the ensuing days, the evidence collected was shared with both law enforcement and Marcus's community. While definitive answers about his fate remained elusive, the discovery ignited a powerful movement, a collective realization that every life is a complex tapestry of light and shadow, and that even in moments of profound loss, there lies the potential for redemption and growth. The investigation transformed from a mere search for a missing influencer into a broader exploration of human vulnerability and resilience. Marcus's final act, though shrouded in mystery, became a beacon for those who felt lost in the glare of a harsh digital world. His disappearance urged everyone to look inward, to embrace their own shadows, and to find strength in their collective journey towards healing. In the resounding light of that day, as the community and Detective Reyes continued their separate paths towards truth and understanding, one message remained clear. Every ending is the beginning of a new chapter. The mystery of Marcus Vale was a reminder that our lives, with all their imperfections and hidden battles, are worthy of exploration and empathy. And in that exploration, we find not just answers, but the courage to share our own stories. Stories that may one day inspire others to shine through even the deepest darkness. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more gripping true crime narratives.